ratings. But although it may not seem very glamorous, in fact there's something very important going on. Decisions are being made about the law that will affect people's lives. And at the Supreme Court level, those decisions impact not only the people involved in the case, but many others. The court's rulings on a legal issue become binding precedent on lower courts. So our decisions have an impact on many people's lives for many years to come. Oral argument is a key part of that decision-making process. By the time of oral argument, the justices are very familiar with the case. We've read the parties' briefs and the applicable lower court record, and we've studied the legal issues. The questions we ask during oral argument and counsel's answers do help us reach a decision in the case before us. But more importantly, they help us craft an accurate and clear statement of the law in the opinion that we write afterwards. The Court Community Connections program was created to give you a close-up look at the Supreme Court and how it works. We often have school groups come to Lansing to see the court in action, but today the court has come to you. But this program is not merely about watching the court at work. We've tried as nearly as possible to put students, you students, in the shoes of the justices. You have, like us, studied this case now. You know what the issues are. You've come to today's hearings, or I hope you have, with questions that you would ask if you were a justice. And sometime from now, when the court issues its decision, you will decide whether you agree or would have done things differently, and why. I imagine that there are some lawyers-to-be among the students here today, and if your experience encourages you to follow that path, wonderful. But more importantly, we hope to leave you better informed about the legal system and hence better citizens. With that said, I now call the case of Stephen King v. State of Michigan. Mr. Farrell?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honors. Mike Farrell on behalf of appellants, the State of Michigan, the Michigan Department of Labor and Economic Growth, and Ken Ross, Commissioner of the Office of Financial and Insurance Regulation. With the Court's permission, I'd like to reserve 4 minutes of my argument for rebuttal. Your Honors, this case presents a fundamental question of whether the courts of this state will respect the people's authority to make laws and have those laws enforced. Under our Constitution, the people exercise the legislative authority of this state through the members of the legislature they elect to represent them and exercise that authority. The legislature is the constitutional body that is authorized and directed